What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're gonna be looking at J Balvin. He is currently in the item shop. He is an Icon series outfit. He is part of the J Balvin set. He does come with 3 selectable styles. He also comes with a backbling called the Reel, and he also comes with a built-in harvesting tool that is the Reel as well, and you could use it with the backbling you do obtain. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So J Balvin. Now, J Balvin is actually a Colombian singer, and he is referred to the Prince of Reggaeton. Now, the reggaeton is actually a music style that is basically famous back in Latin America, and you could easily tell just by his name. His real name is Jose Alvaro Osorio Balvin, but he cut it short to J Balvin just because it made more sense, just because it was more simple. Now, we did obtain during last Halloween a concert with J Balvin in it, which you actually did get the Party Trooper edit style that is actually called J Balvin as well. So what are my thoughts about the skin? The skin itself is actually very cool. It does have 3 different selectable styles, which the first one is just him as normal clothing, which is actually very clean and I do like it a lot. Then you do get a second style, which is basically him with like a foggy head, which is decent, and then you also get another one that is all pink, and you do have like a x-ray version of himself, which in my opinion is one of the better ones of the 3. Now, the thing about this outfit is you do get a backbling and a harvesting tool included, since it's basically the same thing. Now, this whole set is actually very cool, and I do think that J Balvin is actually the weakest part of this whole set, but that's not really a bad thing. The glider itself, the harvesting tool, and even the dance are very cool and very iconic, and I just love everything about this set. So what's my final rating for J Balvin? I'm gonna have to give J Balvin a 10 out of 10. The skin itself is a little bit pricey at 2,000 V-Bucks, but you have to understand that you're getting so much value for it. You do get 3 skins, a backbling and a harvesting tool included, and I mean all 3 selectable styles are very different to each other, so you're really getting an amazing deal. Now, without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now, for our first combination, we're going to be looking at J Balvin with the default edit style, and we're going to be pairing him up with the Scully Satchel. Now, the Scully Satchel fits very well on his back because it is a skull that you do have as a backpack. It does have a rainbow crossing one eye, and it just fits very well with the whole rainbow aesthetics that he does have. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the prismatable blade. Now, this blade itself does have a rainbow on top of it, which actually complements the rainbow from J Balvin. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the inversion. The inversion control does have a rainbow coming from the flame itself, which looks very cool and very settling with this combo. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the bright blimp. Now, the bright blimp itself is just a llama corn that you are using as a glider that is inflatable, and it just matches really well with the blue aesthetics from his hair and the rainbow. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the rainbow rodeo. The rainbow rodeo itself is just a rainbow aesthetics that fits really well with the whole rainbow combo we are going. Then for our next combination with J Balvin with the default edit style, we are going to be focusing on the blue curl scheme of his hair, and we're going to be pairing it up with the spectral spine. Now, I do like the spectral spine, especially in an all black background that you do have with his shirt. The blue aesthetics from the spectral spine fits really well with the hair. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the booga blades. Now, this might be my favorite dual wielding harvesting tool just because they're very clean. The blades themselves are purple, but they do have this blue lightning around it that goes really well with the aesthetics from the harvesting tool and the backbling itself. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the runic. The runic contra just fits very well because of the blue aesthetics it does produce when you're descending to the battlefield. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the chaos. Now, the chaos with the chapter 1 glider design with the blue print on top of the glider just fits very well. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the warp field. Now, the warp field itself does have this lava lamp effect to it that looks very cool and fits very well with the outfit. Now, for the honorable mentions with J Balvin with the default edit style, you could pair it up with anything that does have black. Anything with blue or anything from the lava series is gonna look amazing. Also, you could pair him up with anything with rainbow, since he does have that rainbow effect on his head. Then for our next combination, we're going to be looking at the J Balvin with the Energia edit style, and we're going to be pairing him up with the hollow skull. Now, the hollow skull itself matches really well because of the purple aesthetics that he does have. As you could tell, not just his head, but around his arms and even his feet does have this purple aura that complements the back bling perfectly. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the astral form. Now the astral form itself is just like an astral form of a harvesting tool on your hand. It does have this purple glow that not similar, but it's close enough that looks very clean. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the glyphs. Now the glyphs itself does have hieroglyphs on both hands and feet. It does have a purple aura being released from your hands, which complements the head. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the tree topper. Now the tree topper itself is a minty edit style for a glider, and it does have this purple and green aesthetics that just goes really well with the outfit. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with Midas Shadow. In my opinion, the best wrap to use with this edit style. The Midas Shadow itself just complements perfectly with the glowing head he does have. Now for our next combination with J Balvin with the Energia edit style, we're going to be pairing it up with the Borealis backer. Now this backbling itself is very simple but effective. The green aesthetics from the lights it does produce goes really well with the green glow from both his glove and the green he does have around his body. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the dark shard. Now the dark shard itself, whenever you do get eliminations or you do live longer, it does glow into a green flame with purple aesthetics that goes perfectly with this combo. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Virulent Flames. And the Virulent Flames themselves with the flames on both hands and feet just goes perfectly with this whole combination. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Storm Sail. The Storm Sail is a glider that does invoke the storm's energy into an umbrella, which goes perfectly with the purple aesthetics. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Storm. The Storm wrap itself just goes very good with the glider we are using. Now for the honorable mentions with J Balvin with the Energia edit style, you could pair it up with anything that does have purple. Anything with green or a combination of both or even black is going to look amazing with this edit style. Now for our next combination, we're going to be looking at J Balvin with the skeleton edit style. Now for this combination, we're going to be pairing it up with the King's Bling. Now for the King's Bling, you do want to go with the default edit style because it does have this purplish and yellowish color tone that goes perfectly with the outfit. As you could tell, the combination between both the skin and the backbling just match really well. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Rift Edge. The Rift Edge is my favorite pink harvesting tool in the game. The pink aesthetics with the gold just goes really well with the J Balvin's edit style of his pants. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Chroma Flame. The Chroma Flame does release flames that are all pink and blue. It does look very cool and matches really well with the aesthetics. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Chop Dropper. Now the Chop Dropper itself does have a pink balloon that does have a golden skull inside of it, which goes really well with the pink aesthetics from the outfit. Then the gold matches really well with the harvesting tool we are using since you do have a gold chain just hanging from the edge. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Lotus Star. Now, not an identical pink color scheme, but close enough. The Lotus Star does have these lotus petals animations dropping, and it's just very pinkish, so it goes really well. Then for our last combination with J Balvin with the skeleton edit style, we're going to be pairing it up with the Star Power. Now the Star Power is just a neon sign that you do have on your back that is shaped like a star. The pink aesthetics from it goes really well together. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Forsaken Strike. The Forsaken Strike itself is a harvesting tool that does have this very cool animation whenever you are swinging it. The color schemes of it just goes really well with this whole combination. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Rift Lightning. The Rift Lightning with the Rift effect on it that does have this pink lightning on both hands and feet was just a no-brainer. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Side Rider. Now the Side Rider itself does have this glider that is produced by energy, and the pink aesthetics of it just was a perfect match. In my opinion, the best wrap to use with this skin is the Rainbow Fog. The Rainbow Fog itself does have this very cool animation that does change colors, which goes perfectly with the skeleton portion of the outfit. Now for the honorable mentions with J Balvin with the skeleton edit style, you could pair it up with anything that does have pink. Anything with purple, a combination of both, or anything that does have holograms is going to look really good with this edit style for J Balvin. Now for the backbling, the real. Now we're going to be pairing up the backbling with Loser Fruit. Now Loser Fruit was a perfect combination with this backbling. As you could tell, the grip itself does have a rainbow color scheme that goes really good with the sleeves that she is wearing. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with a Prisma blade. Now we're going to keep this whole rainbow combination with Lucifer, and the Prisma blade was just needed for this combination to work. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the rainbow. Now the rainbow control itself does produce a rainbow as you're descending to the battlefield, which actually goes perfectly with this edit. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the spirit. Now the spirit is a very amazing glider. The spirit itself is just an owl that does have this rainbow color scheme on the wings that goes perfectly with this combination. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Rainbow Rodeo. Again, we're using this wrap, but it's an excellent choice to go with Lucifer. The rainbow aesthetics of it just merges perfectly with the outfit. Then for our next combination with the Rio, we are going to be pairing it up with Tirana. Now for Tirana, you do want to go with the default edit style, with the color scheme being default as well. As you can tell, she does have a lot of rainbows, mainly on the belt buckle she is wearing in the belt, which goes perfectly with the grip from the harvesting tool. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Scully Splitter. Now the Scully Splitter itself just looks perfect with this outfit. The rainbow design on the blade just goes really well with the rainbow aesthetics from both the backbling and the outfit. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the inversion. Now the inversion is just a flame that is rainbowish that goes really well with the whole rainbow aesthetic. Then for the glide, we're going to be going with the glow wings. Now the glow wings itself, even though it's not a rainbow, is still close enough. The aesthetics of it and color scheme just matches perfectly with this combination. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the wild rainbow. The wild rainbow itself was given to everybody for free if you did obtain it in the item shop. As you could tell, the rainbow is just simply a rainbow that does have a little eyeball from the llama, and it just goes really well with the whole rainbow aesthetic. Now for the honorable mentions with the Rio, you could pair it up with any skin that does have a lot of different color schemes. Anything with like a perfect black or just a rainbow on them is gonna match perfectly with this backbling. And then for the harvesting tool, the Rio, we're going to be pairing up the Rio with the Envision. Now for the Envision, we're going to be going with the edit style default and then the color scheme being default as well. As you could tell, the combinations of colors between the pink and the blue from the skin matches perfectly with the color scheme of the blade itself. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the glow show. Now the skin itself is basically just a party skin, and having the glow show on it just goes really well together. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the light streak. Now the light streak control just fits very well because of the rainbow aesthetic it does leave behind, and then you do have that sound barrier in the bottom that just looks very cool. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the equalizer. Now the equalizer glider is a chapter 1 glider design that does have this rainbow effect on top of it. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Zero Bloom. Now the Zero Bloom, especially with the animation it does have this very cool flow of colors that is pink, purple, and even blue, which goes perfectly with the outfit. Then for our last combination with the Rio, we are going to be pairing it up with Galaxia. Now the reason I'm pairing them up together is because the blade itself, mainly the color schemes, is pink and blue. As you could tell with the outfit, she does have primarily those colors, and then you do have that rainbow grip that she actually does have on the front of her chest and on the hair color scheme. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with the Spectral Star. Now the reason I'm using this combination together is because the Spectral Star itself does have the little charm that does have a rainbow, which goes perfectly with the outfit. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Hyperflight. Now the Hyperflight does produce this pink lining on both hands and feet, which goes really well with the pink aesthetics. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Comet Crasher. Now the Comet Crasher itself is basically just a comet you are riding to the battlefield, and she is from space, so she actually could have just grabbed it from space itself. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Splatter Spectrum. The Splatter Spectrum with the cool effect it does have, and just everything about it matches perfectly with Galaxia. Now those were the 6 combinations I did find for all of J Balvin's edit styles, the 2 combinations I did find for the backbling, the Rio, and the 2 combinations I also found for the harvesting tool, the Rio. So let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you guys want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 Ds all together. Each time you guys use my code near the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.